So I did not expect to be making a video tonight whatsoever, but as it turns out, we got our day 1, day 0 preseason patch notes. I don't know what you want to call it. It is the update for the first day of the game. And this changes many things from the beta. It changes many things about the game, and it fills us in on some information that we didn't know before. For example, what is going on with gobblegums? How do we earn them? When do we earn them? And how exactly that works. It also explains to us what weapon balance is going to look like in the game moving forward. So I thought, why not just dive into the notes, show you what's going on, and well, so here are the preseason, the day 1, the day 0 patch notes, whatever you want to call them. And it starts out with preloading. So you can preload the game literally right now. If you haven't done it and you're planning on playing on day 1, I really highly recommend you do it because it's going to take a little while. Then it goes into campaign. As far as campaign, we kind of know, I've talked about this a ton. They talk about the customizable safe house, a bunch of different things, but the big thing here is the campaign rewards. This is what they go into the most. And as you guys know, for basically beating all of the missions and on top of that, doing some secret things inside the safe house, which we're going to be exploring tomorrow, make sure you have notifications on, make sure you subscribe to the channel because tomorrow we are going to be multiplayer campaign, a lot of stuff going on tomorrow. But yeah, campaign rewards are a big thing for that. Then we get into zombies, and there's two main things that we learn from zombies here. So first of all, the main quest and all side quests for both maps will be enabled at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, 1 p.m. Eastern Time, or 6 p.m. BST on October 25th. So after the full launch is when we actually get access to those Easter eggs. Also, they announced that Der Wonderfizz will also only appear after round 25. Plan accordingly. Now, it also says this: looking to bank some whimsical gobblegums in game, you'll earn these by successfully completing exfil at round 15 or higher. So from 15 to 29, 1, 30 to 44, 2, and 45 plus 3. So those are the whimsical ones. That's one of the top tier gobblegums. They don't really go in depth with when you will earn the other gobblegums. They just say that at random rounds, you will be rewarded the other gobblegums. So honestly, I'm a little bit confused with that one because I was thinking that maybe it'll be just at the end of the game, whatever round you made it to, you have a certain percent odds of getting different rarities, but this really doesn't explain that. It just explains the top tier, the whimsical gobblegums. Now at the end of this, it says, before you know it, our third round-based zombies map will arrive before the end of the year. So they don't give us a date for it, but what they do is they explain that we will be getting it before the end of the year. So my guess would be season 1 reloaded. The current rumor is November 14th for season 1, which puts us around December 14th for season 1 reloaded. That's my guess. I don't know that for sure. Then we move into multiplayer. So as far as multiplayer goes, it goes into our new maps, new weapons, 33 weapons, but then we get into weapon balance. The first thing that they say is aim assist. So it says, in the multiplayer beta, we tested a change that disabled aim assist at close ranges. While this was a change in the right direction, we felt that this was a bit jarring when crossing that close range threshold. So we've adjusted our approach to linearly interpolate aim assist strength. This means that aim assist will be much weaker at point blank ranges and smoothly increase in strength as you move outwards. So it's not just completely gone up close now. So this is actually a buff to controller. So if you're a mouse and keyboard player, this one's not good for you, but that's how it's going to work. Up close, less aim assist. As you move further, more aim assist. Improved pistol and dedicated melee weapon swap speed, so you can swap to the pistol because it's faster than reloading. They have also slightly increased the weapon butt melee attack speed, so in other words, when you're not using a melee weapon. They adjusted the sway, bob, and overall weapon motions to improve point of aim when entering ADS. This is a big one because before when you aim down sights, it wasn't really the center of the screen, so apparently it's better. Additional improvements coming in Season 1, which again is rumored November 14th, and then improved depth of field across all weapons, so they should just look better. Movement. They added a toggle option for corner slicing, so you can turn on or off corner slicing. They added an option to set and hold time to perform a dive to prone or slide, depending on your slide/dive behavior setting. So in other words, another option in settings there. And added intelligent movement option to set mantle assist angle from tight, medium, or wide. I don't totally understand what that means, but then we get into some map changes. So Skyline expanded the cover points around the hot tub area, added new planters, and added multiple cover options. So again, this is what it kind of looks like here. So this is after, this is before. So again, the big thing here is kind of the stairs that you are seeing. The one that we see here, this is after, this is before. So this one predominantly just the aesthetic of it, the lighting, but there's also this kind of little, I don't know, AC unit up here. On this one, Skyline, we have an extra planter on the left-hand sides like we have on the right-hand sides. They also look better, I will say that. Another option here, there's this little cleaning device over here. Then we get into Scud. They adjusted bullet penetrations values on the satellite dish. So they didn't change the satellite dish or remove it. They just adjusted the penetration. The concrete wall at the main Overwatch is now broken out. So let's just have a look. So before, after. I really actually don't see much of a difference here aside from what it actually looks like. Again, this is the before. This is the after. The predominant thing that I'm seeing is just kind of more bright and vibrant. Then we have, this is the satellite dish. So the big thing to look at here is this bottom ring along the bottom, completely in one tack, can't shoot through that. Now you can shoot through when they're kind of standing in the middle of the dish. Rewind, made cover improvements across multiple sight lines. So this one, this is before, this is after. This one, the difference is clearly a truck. Then we have on this one, this is the back alley. They just changed the direction of the truck. They also added in, looks like a forklift back there. This one before, after, they've added a box. So that basically they're just adding in little boxes all across the map. Audio, we're excited to introduce the best in, okay. I'm going to get comments about this. So the whole pay to win audio thing, I did a video over on my second channel. I'll have it linked after this video and down in the description. The whole pay to win audio thing is interesting, but there's a lot more to its story, so check that out. Ricochet Anti-Cheat, they have updated the kernel level driver for it. In other words, it should work better at PC detection at the very, very least. Also, machine learning is better on this one as well. Adjustments for future weapon damage and patch notes. So basically what they are saying here is they are going to add a weapon adjustment layer to their patch notes. So again, this is kind of confusing, but you'll see as we get in through it. If they're positively improving something or negatively, they're going to show us that. Because sometimes when they just say slowed or sped up or faster, sometimes those are good and sometimes they are bad. But the example that they are giving here is pre-patch and post-patch. So the C9 is the weapon that we are looking at here. So the damage remains the same at maximum damage range as well as the ranges. The medium damage also remains the same at all ranges, but where we see a difference is right here with the medium damage range. So it was improved to 27.31 meters, and there's a little up arrow there, as well as the far range here. We have the same thing. So in other words, they're just going to make it more simplistic for us to see in the patch notes what is improved and what's not with these tables, which I think is a really, really good thing to add. And then they just explain exactly how weapon damages and ranges work. So basically they have just said that the one big thing that they are changing here is the damage ranges. So they're changing it to 3 damage ranges when applicable, as 1, 2, and 3 instead of just being named as close, mid, far, things along those lines. So in other words, there's just going to be close, mid, and far damage ranges, which is way easier to look at. Now, they say one last thing. As we progress through the future seasons, the teams at Treyarch and Raven will adjust weapons based on feedback and data to deliver the best experience possible for multiplayer and Warzone respectively. These adjustments may include shared Black Ops 6 weapons having different damage ranges between the titles. In other words, the stats, damage ranges, things along those lines will not be the same in Black Ops 6 as they are in Warzone. If you didn't know that already, now you know. It says, stay tuned for future updates and look for dedicated Warzone patch notes brought to you by our partners at Raven starting in Season 1. In other words, that is when the Warzone and Black Ops 6 integration actually is. So that is it. That is the day 1 patch. I'm curious what you guys have to say. If you like these kind of update videos and want to see them continue throughout the year, be sure to hit that like button, subscribe, turn notifications on. We have so much tomorrow, so make sure you're subscribed, make sure you have notifications on. We have videos, we have live streams, we've got it all. So yeah, make sure you stay up to date. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed, and until next time. Peace.